Hey guys, trying to keep this short. So 5 steps to what you need to do before exam day. This is all on my blog, so I'm not going to go through this. Make sure that you're getting something from AP through your email. If you're not, go into My AP and check and make sure what email address they have. If you're not getting anything from AP, it's okay. You can go into your My AP account and you can get your e-ticket and you can get information there. Number 2, again, read this, but check your tech. For calculus and stats, probably the best method is a tablet or an iPad. Whatever you use to download the test or to look at the test is what you have to use to upload it. You cannot download it on your and look at it on your computer and send it on an iPhone. So a tablet or iPad is best, but you can use a smartphone. The downside with a smartphone is you might have to scroll to see all the parts of a question. Number 3, practice submitting your response. On Monday, you will receive an 8-digit code from AP. This email address is on my website. You can use this one or click the one on my website and go and you enter that 8-digit code and you can practice submitting. Please, 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 I'm going to ask you to send me 2 verifications, one that you've watched this video and the other one that you've practiced downloading it. You practice on whatever you're going to use. So if you're going to use your smartphone, practice on your smartphone. If you're going to use a tablet, practice on your tablet. Calculus and statistics is best to use a tablet or an iPhone because you're going to handwrite your responses. And then you can just take a picture and send it in. Your other APs, it's going to be better to use a computer, a desktop, because you can type it all up in Word and copy and paste it into your e-ticket. Gather what you need. I also have some stuff on my blog to help you. There is a keyboarding tip there if you chose to type your calculus responses. It is not my suggestion that you do that unless you practice a lot beforehand. But there's also a link for hints for taking an open note test and some other stuff, but gather everything you need. So again, before you take the exam starting on May 4th, you can practice submitting. And then also 2 days before each exam, you're going to get an email with your e-ticket and your Apple ID. This is everything that you're going to do before. All of this is on my blog, and all these websites are already linked on my blog. So I also have a AP exam checklist on my blog. This also came from AP. Like it says, you're going to get the 8-character AP ID. You're going to write your name. So, of course, we're either doing A, B, or BC. Most of you are doing BC. I think I have 3 people doing AB. Your exam day is May 12th. Your start time is at 2 o'clock, but you have to check in at 1:30. So you have to go ahead and click on your e-ticket because you're going to have to go through some security things so that they know that it's you. This, again, goes through the fact that you need to please, please, please practice downloading. You don't want to do it the first time that you get there. Read through all of this. If you have any questions, send them to me on Remind and I'll answer questions. This is also on my blog, the AP exam day documents. So the keyboarding tips is just if you were going to type the exam, I really don't suggest that. And then if you're taking any other AP exam, so like if you're doing AP chemistry, you can download the documents that you're allowed for AP chemistry or the documents you're allowed for AP physics. So this website has stuff for all of your tests. On test day, our test has 2 questions. This is also on my blog. You'll have 30 minutes for, again, you check in 30 minutes before, then you have 25 minutes for problem 1 and 5 minutes to submit your response. You'll have 15 minutes for problem 2 and 5 minutes to send in your response. AP suggests that before you even sit down and get started, that you go ahead, because you're going to be writing yours, that you go ahead and take either lined paper or blank paper, and that you go ahead and put your 8-digit code and your initials, and this is FRQ1, and then you'll have you'll do part A, and then you'll do part B, and then you'll do part C, or whatever it is. But that you have several pieces of paper ready to go, because you don't want to be writing this down in your 25-minute time. So I would do one for several of them for problem 1, and maybe 1 or 2 for problem 2. On your device, so you'll be working on your own sheet of paper, but on your device, you need to leave up on either your tablet or your smartphone the problem. So it will have the problems on one side, and they're going to help you manage your time by telling you how much time you have left in the problem. So if it's a 25-minute problem, you can look and it will tell you how much time that you have left and how much time you have to submit. If you get accommodations, so let's say that you get double time. This won't start at 25, it would start at 50. They're going to already know your accommodations. It'll already be in your e-ticket. If you have an issue, and hopefully you don't have an issue, but if something goes wrong, there is a makeup date. Now, you're going to have to submit through cb.org/request makeup. The calculus makeup is June 1st. They have very specific things that are reasons why you can make it up. You lost power in your house, or I don't know, you're having technology issues or such. You're going to go, if something happens during the test, to this website. You're not going to call. You're going to have to submit something through this website and do a makeup. They were super, super, super clear. I did not have time to finish is not a reason to do a makeup. You have 25 minutes to work your first problem, 15 minutes to work your second problem, and you need to submit. So I ran out of time and didn't submit in time is not going to you're just not going to get a score. So be careful with that. They also did say over and over and over again that they expect the same number of 4s, or 3, 4s, and 5s as in years past. They're scaling the points, that when you're working the problems that you go through and you work as much as you can. I've heard that the first problem is you probably won't finish it, but you go through and do everything that you know how to do and collect as many points as you can. If you have any questions, please send me a reminder and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Thank you.